I remember an assembly we had at Fuller Seminary. In it was a Bible-doubting professor telling us, people say we're going down a slippery slope with our theology of inspiration of the scriptures. Well, my faith is strong and I teach this theology. That's like a guy saying to his students, people say that Russian roulette is dangerous, but look at me, I've been playing Russian roulette for years and it hasn't harmed me. Are you being taught Russian Roulette Christianity? Hi, I'm David Daniels from Chick Publications. Okay, let's say you've been lucky. What about your students? How's that Russian roulette been working out for them? Bang! Just one bullet in the chamber. There's what, at least 6 chambers in the gun? But there's only one bullet. Yeah, but eventually somebody's going to get killed. It's called the law of averages. And yes, that is an actual law of nature. Bang! You're dead. So let's bring that back to theology. Theology is the study of God. But ask any theology student and they'll admit it's usually the study of other people who have studied about God. Great. So now we're limiting our discourse to the few people our professors have exposed us to and hope that they have better insights about God and what He did than we do. Now let's take it one step further. They're telling you what God did or didn't want to do with His words. Theologian X says, God only inspired the originals, but left the stewardship of it to man and to try to take care of it. But man did a lousy job. But a new magical science called textual criticism will make the real text materialize, and everything will be fine in the end. Okay, actually that's more like theologians A through X, because it's the new religion of the last century and a half, but you get my point. Then they trot out theologian Y, the ignoramus, who says something crazy like, God personally spoke to the Apostle Paul in English, and the result is the King James Bible. The real person may not believe anything like that, but they ridicule the man and teach their students that's what he really believes. And the students fall for it. I did. And we think that we're all smart and superior to others, and given those two for a comparison, Theologian X sounds like the good guy. Click, the bullet went into the chamber. Spin! It's just a matter of time before someone who believes those lies, like Bart Ehrman, starts taking their professors literally. But wait, their textual criticism leads to contradictions. The Bible starts disagreeing with itself. Using text criticism makes the verses contradict. Textual criticism says Paul or John made a mistake. My own professor said that. Then they start saying, well, that wasn't Paul or John. That was someone else. A century later, that was another professor over at Fuller. Bang! Your faith is dead. What? What kind of bait and switch theology is that? I came here to learn about God and what He did out of love for me, and you give me a Bible with more holes than Swiss cheese. Who cares about theologian X or theologian Y? What did God do? God made promises. Yes or no? Yes. We trust God to keep His promises. Yes or no? If no, you're not a Christian. Hebrews 11:6. Say it with me if you want to. It's good to practice. But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to God must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. Okay, so if yes, then your next question is simple. What did God do to keep his promises? And there you will find, as I, an anti-King James person, found what God did to preserve his words and where you can find them. And guess what I found? Faith, not doubt. Because what God preserved leads to faith. Pure, consistent, growing faith in God and his words. What he said, preserved through history and translated accurately in our language. In English, it is the King James Bible. No bullet, no chamber, no gun, no Russian roulette. There is no winning way to play Russian roulette. The only winning move is not to play. Don't play Russian roulette with Bible-doubting theologians. Look for God's promises. Believe them. Look for what he said you will find. His preserved words. And believe them. It's that simple. Listen, God told Jeremiah right. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Jeremiah 17:9. Don't put your trust in the mind and heart of fallible and doubting man. Put your trust in the living God, who is perfect and keeps his promises, including his promise to preserve his words. Otherwise, your faith may just be a shot in the dark. God bless you and have a wonderful day.